was recently invited to a Christmas tree trimming party, and as a nice Jewish girl, I brought scissors. These scissors right here. My induction into the world of Christmas tree trimming actually had nothing to do with cutting shrubs though. Instead, it is an art form, which is why I'm enlisting Suzi West, owner of Collier West in Brooklyn, New York, to show me how to best decorate a tree. You may also recognize her from Space's own tiny, eclectic, amazing spaces. So tell me about tree trimming.
I am notorious for eclectic presentation, I suppose. So maybe not something so traditional, but I do think it's an opportunity to do something creative and maybe expressionist, but should be treated like anything else in your home. It should belong.
So tell me about the 4 eclectic ideas that you have for us today.
I pulled together a monochromatic statement that also was curated with vintage, then something really Mother Nature inspired, a concept called a gift tree, and then I wanted to present something that wasn't a tree at all.
Okay, so vintage tree.
You know, the idea is to go into a thrift shop or go to a dollar store, and when you're focused enough to look for a single color, it's very easy to curate and just find, oh, red, this will work. Put a little more into it. You might add some new things to it as well, but you know, an old nutcracker will get tucked in and some vintage ornamentation looks interesting.
This is so cool.
I know, and it's useful too.
Next, we have a nature tree.
At Collier West, we always prescribe Mother Nature is the original decorator. And so talk about the ability to find something free and accessible. I was using some beautiful leaves that were fallen from a tree, pine cones, a little bit of twig or a bird's nest tucked into a tree.
Cool.
I think feathers are really interesting. But overall, you would have this really natural looking presentation.
Now onto my favorite tree, the gift tree.
The gift tree. I'd love to have people over at the holidays, but don't have the ability to do the cookie baking or the long dinners. And so the idea is really maybe just to have a brunch or a cocktail hour where my parting gifts to my guests are on the tree.
So I know that you live in a tiny, eclectic, amazing space, which honestly it is. It's 200 square feet of just amazingness. What would you do in that kind of a space where even a tree of this size might be in a position?
So I had this idea of, I wanted to start with nature, I almost always do, and so I found a really interesting branch. I took some cotton vintage sheets and tore them into strips. And then, you know, because I'm a lighting expert, the kind of thing that I also have lying around is chandelier crystals. I wanted to bring in a little bit of sparkle and something very vertical. And so with the chandelier crystals, I just hung them amongst these strips of white fluid sheeting. I'm calling it the gossamer branch, and it's supposed to be light and airy and angelic.
Honestly, I'm so inspired. I'm not telling my grandmother. I am going to try myself at trimming when I get home with one of these ideas, and I'll send you a picture. Honestly, this was a lot more fun than I actually knew. So thank you for sharing with us. These were wonderful. I hope these get you inspired at home. Please comment with your favorite tricks or traditions on how you trim your tree. God, that sounds dirty. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, that sort of sounds dirty too.
Ho, ho, home chic home.
Oh, look who showed up to work today. Love home and design? Make sure to subscribe to SPACEStv on YouTube.